So we are live. First of all, a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who is watching this video from whichever part of the world. This is Nisha Anup. I'm the face behind my page, Nisha and Anup's Endeavor. First of all, welcome everyone to another live talk on our online business with our precious guest, Ritu, all the way from UAE. Welcome, Ritu. Thanks for
Thank you,
accepting my
Nisha.
invitation.
Thank you, Nisha. It's always a pleasure
Mm.
to be speaking with you.
Thank you. And before that, first of all, I would like to welcome all our uh, Facebook page followers who are following us. Thank you so much. And for those who don't know me, I would like to introduce myself. I am Nisha Anup. I'm a wife, I'm a mom to a little boy, and we are settled in the UK. I'm a nurse and a proud digital business owner. And for the last 1 year, I'm doing this business, and I'm so happy to say that it's doing very well. So, so coming to Ritu, so could you please introduce yourself?
Sure, Nisha. So, first of all, hi everybody. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Ritu, as Nisha said. I am a wife, mother to a little boy. I'm basically from India, Kerala, but residing in the UAE, structural engineer by profession, and a digital business owner.
Thank you, Ritu, for such a good introduction. And for if like because everybody is for me especially, like everybody is interested in why people join in this business.
Hmm.
You told that you are a structural engineer. Then
Hmm.
why you are even though you are the structural engineer is a very good profession, still you decided to join in this online business. Could you
Hmm.
please tell us, like, for our audience, what is your why? Why
Yeah.
did you join in this business?
So first of all, what I'd like to say to everybody is everybody has a why, right? It's just that we think about it and we probably don't act upon it, right? So initially, my why was different. When I was working as a structural engineer full time, I didn't have any time for my family, especially my son. He was really small, and all the time that I had was completely dedicated to work because being a structural engineer in this part of the world, it's you work extremely long hours. And what that did was I missed the time that I spent with my son, yes, but on top of that I started accumulating health issues. you know one day it would be one health issue which I wouldn't pay too much of attention to, because then how will I go to work, right? So I started piling up all these health issues. And then when pandemic happened, my health issues started getting very exaggerated. Like you could see it much more clearly that I'm sick. And on top of that, my son started growing. I mean, not started, was growing. And I kept feeling that, okay, there's no time. I don't have time for my son. He's going to soon grow up and then look behind. And when I want to give him a hug, he's going to tell me, Amma, enough. Now I'm big. And I thought, oh God, I'm going to miss all this. Who am I making all this money for? If at some point he's going to turn behind and say, you were not there. Who asked you to go work like this to get money from me? But like how everybody does, I just kept going for work, kept ignoring my health, kept, not being able to spend time with Timothy because everybody would say, oh, you have a very good job. Don't leave it. It's got health benefits. I mean, not health benefits, monetary benefits, other, benefits, health insurance, everything. So don't do anything. Don't give up. It's going to be a huge mistake. And I kept listening to that. But I kept praying also about it. But then the pandemic happened, and the pandemic put everybody out of their balance, right? Like everybody was following a certain hectic routine, and the pandemic just pushed everybody out. Same with me. Pandemic, during pandemic, a lot of the people, including me, were let go of work. So even without me taking a decision, I felt like God pushing me out of my comfort zone. You know, so I was like, oh, okay, now I have to do something. And during pandemic, as you know, a lot of companies were letting go of people. So getting another job was also difficult. That's when I thought, okay, what if God pushed me out of the comfort zone? So I need to do something about it. And I started searching online. That's when I came across this business opportunity, you know. So my why was basically wanting to spend time with my son, taking care of him, and also focusing on, my health, taking care of the family. I do intend to get back into my career at some point, but before that, I wanted to make sure that I do something, create something for myself, right? Like how Nisha, both of us say, something that is our own, so that nobody can kick us out and say, no, no, that's it, you have to leave, and that's it. So that's my why.
Thank you so much, Ritu, for sharing your why. Yeah, even my why also is somewhat similar. Even I'm a nurse, you know that working long hours is a big thing.
Yeah,
And in today's situation, to meet the all expenses and all, I was doing some overtimes and all. So at the end of the day, we are not getting enough time with my family, especially with my
yeah.
son. And
Mm.
because my son has certain special, like not certain, he has special needs. So like my dream was to decrease my work, like my dream was to be spend all time maximum time with my son, with my family. But unfortunately I was missing that. So
Mm.
that is my why when I choose this business.
Yeah, at the end of the day, kids don't need our money, kids don't need our gifts. They need our time, because that is going to show in their behavior also. Now
Yeah.
they won't tell us that. Later on they will. And then we won't be able to do anything.
So so that is our why. So and actually I would like to ask you,
Mm.
what is the importance of a plan B in today's world? So
Oh, yeah.
what I'd like to tell you is like you told that you were a structural engineer. So
Mm.
and you did your masters, and that's how you got that position.
Yeah.
Even and you spent a lot of time, hard work, money to get into that position, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
And even for nurses also, like I'm a nurse and I'm paid well.
Yeah.
Not if you compare with the other professionals or anything, even though it's paid well, like if, when we compare with the other professionals we are paid well, but still when we compare with the, like what we are doing, the workload, when we compare with the workload and
Yeah.
all those things, still we are underpaid, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what is the importance in this situation, what is the importance of a plan B or multiple streams of income?
Yeah. See, the question that you asked in itself has something in it. What is the importance of plan B in today's time? In fact, once upon a time, before pandemic, if somebody said plan B, I would have looked at them and said, why? What is wrong with you? But ever since pandemic happened, the world has been brought to an understanding that anything can happen at any time. So whatever time you have, make sure that you spend with your loved ones, right? Imagine all the time that you have you spend at work. At the end of the day, no, you wouldn't have memories that you spent with your family or with your dear ones or loved ones, whoever it may be. One. Two, the importance of plan B with the growing not growing, technological advancements with AI, with a lot of other technological advancements, is that a lot of people are going to lose their jobs, which has been predicted in one of the economic forums. You know, it's not something that we are saying, it's something that was, announced, saying that in coming times, a lot of job opportunities will not be available. So then what do? You need to have a plan B or a side hustle or something that will, with time, develop into a passive source of income. So that's why I said in today's time has a lot of significance in terms of the time that we are living post pandemic times, right? Still, the world is going through certain financial issues, be it ongoing recession or upcoming recession, whatever it may be, and the fact of that technological advancement. All these factors only sort of emphasize the fact that plan B is not anymore an option; it's a necessity. Like there's a difference between a need and a want, right? I want to have a luxurious life, and I need to have a good standard of life. It's different,
Yeah.
right? I want is an option. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it, you don't have to. But need means it is the need. You need it. It is a necessary thing to have. So, no matter where we live, India, UK, USA, Canada, UAE, the cost of things will not reduce. Our expenditure, the places where we need to spend, like our children's education, house loan or house rent or mortgage or whatever it is, right? There are a lot of things that only there are. I'm like my husband keeps saying, every day there's a new thing added, right? And our salary is not going to increase big just because we have an additional, outlet to spend, right? So all this we need to take into consideration. So having a
So,
plan B in today's time is no more an option; it's a necessity. And there's a lot of things that people can do, if you search online. But what we are doing is the online business.
absolutely. Like even there are. This is the importance of a plan B in our life. We should have some multiple source of income because we don't know what will happen in our regarding, as you said, regarding our health. Maybe like if you're working long hours, you mentioned that you developed health problems. So this the same thing can happen for us nasal cells because because of this long standing and physical work, mental stress. This can happen. So it's so
Yeah,
important to have a plan B in our life to get an extra stream of income. Because as like because I'm saying about nurses because I'm a nurse. Because as nurses we can get extra income because we can pay or we have lots of overtimes out there. We can do overtime. So, but in that case, what we are sacrificing is time. So then again, we are losing our time with our little one or with our family. So for me, I don't think so that that is an answer for to get more money.
yeah, understand. That's right, absolutely.
So you told us like because actually for a plan B there are options. There are
Yeah,
many online business out there.
yeah.
So could you please tell like what is the difference between those online business and like what is the special about our online business that we are doing?
Mm. As I said, there are lots of options out there. There are lots of options out there. It could be online business, it could be online trading, it could be, what do you say, a drop shipping, it could be, what do you say, there are lots and lots of things out there. But what I'd like to say is, I am in no way somebody who's qualified to say that, all that is not good and this is good. But I can tell you why our online business is special, right? So, our online business, as the name goes, is online, meaning we use the social media platform to do affiliate marketing. So, since we use social media platform and since it's online, the first thing is that we can work from anywhere and at any time. So that gives us the what do you say? That gives us the power to determine what time in our life we want to use to spend in the business, and that's a huge power. Like there is nothing that I mean, it's not comparable to a job or a normal conventional business. Because in a conventional business, if you're opening a shop or a restaurant, you've got to go sit there, right? You need to spend some time there. You need to have your presence there. But the online business, you can do it while you're doing grocery shopping. There have been many times when I've answered business inquiries while I'm sitting in a car, or I'm in, in the park while my son's playing. I'm cooking and I'm answering business inquiries. So basically, it's very portable. You can do it anywhere and at any time. Now, the other thing that's beautiful about the business is the day you start, you own a global business. So because it's online, the borders are endless, right? There's no borders technically, not borders. It's just limitless. Sitting in the UAE, if I'm speaking to somebody who's in the UK, yeah, or if I'm able to reach to somebody in the US, in Canada, there are people. I get inquiries from US, Canada, Australia. So if I'm able to do that, isn't that amazing,
Yeah,
right? So that's that. Then the amazing thing is that you can balance this whole thing,
right.
keeping this as a side and putting your family in priority, and that's amazing, isn't it, Nisha? Like
Yeah.
you being a nurse, and when I was a structural engineer, can I say that to my manager? Like if
No.
even if my son is sick, I have to literally think, oh God, if I say that, it's going to affect my submission, and if that affects my submission, he's going to bring that up in my review. There's a chain reaction, and then you'll think it's okay, I'll just tell my mother to take him, but you'll be working with so much of pain in your heart.
Yes.
So in the case of doing the business, I can decide, okay, I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock and do a little bit of organization, see when I have meetings, right? And if my son's not well, I don't have to ask anybody for permission, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, I don't have bosses, but at the same time, I'm blessed with an amazing community where I'm always given help, right? So
Yes.
usually in businesses, like how Ratan Tata once said, um, mentorship is very important. So I can't quote him correctly because I don't remember the exact quote. But what he meant from his saying was that if every business owners had a mentor to their, you know, discuss the decisions that they had to take, every business would have succeeded,
Success.
you know. And imagine in our business, there is training provided. There are mentors, there are coaches,
Coach.
and the whole business community. In case the mentor or the coach are busy with something, the whole
Yeah.
community is
Amazing.
available to you. So, and it's a proven system. It's there. It's like just plug into the system, attend the training, make sure you execute it correctly, and it will succeed. So it's almost like something that is there. You just have to do it, you know. So these are all the amazing things about the business. I guess there's a lot more, but this is what's coming from the top of my mind. And for anyone out there who would like to know more about the online business, I would say, see, first of all, stop thinking, oh God, I don't think I want to know about it. Just check it out, right?
Yeah.
Check it out. If you like it, go ahead. If you don't like it, you won't regret that you didn't check it out earlier. Because both Nisha and I keep, whenever we speak, we say, I wish we started this earlier, wish we started this earlier. So, you know, there's no harm in checking it out. And as I would always say, the time is now. Don't postpone it for later. So if there's anybody who'd like to know more about this online business, please feel free to contact Nisha or me, and we'd be happy to help you.
Yeah. Thank you, Ritu, for such a great explanation about the benefits of the business. And yeah, not only actually because see, I'm a nurse and I'm a wife and I have all the responsibilities, but still
Hmm,
I'm able to manage this business successfully
exactly.
because we are not because hardly if you can spend an hour a day,
Hmm,
if you can spend more, it's really good. But
yeah,
if you could spend an hour a day, you can successfully run this business. That is actually the amazing part of this business, I would say. Because most of them, because I got some, I used to get inquiries from working professionals. They would say, they would think that whether they can go for it or not. So I strongly suggest that you can see this, you can go for it, no worries at all.
yeah,
So, as Ritu said, if anybody would like to know about this online business, please feel free to ask us or message us, or you can register our website. And I would recommend everyone to watch the webinar. It's 90 minutes.
hmm,
I know it's 90 minutes, but this is a business. We have to know about this opportunity completely, not here and there.
yeah,
So then only we can start a business, because at the end of the day, you are going to become a business owner. So you should have a complete knowledge about it.
yeah,
So that is the reason we are recommending everyone to watch it, to watch the webinar, to have a complete understanding about the business.
yeah.
So this is all about today. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching, everyone. And thank you once again, Ritu, to accept my invitation, and you like explained everything. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Nisha, for the invite, and thank you for everybody for watching.
And Shani Chichi is online. Thank you, Shani Chichi.